Seiji Chukwueze. Then my babies, label hit be trying to sway me, pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me, I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot, feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way, Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my katas. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversity.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football, as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but pretty nice effort.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Back to throw here. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trenton Simpson. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. The CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
2nd down and 8. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Adams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Kansas City.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You look at this Baltimore defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Now a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Jackson. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the run. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
Right back to him on first down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And this one's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Tucker's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Here's second and 10. Mahomes now to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Mahomes to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Dobbins. Pushes him aside at the 45. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens add 6 to their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. But first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big-time gain there on the keeper. using his legs to hurt him. First down.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
They'll run with Dobbins. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Chiefs 14.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much because you're right.
And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
This is Davenport.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The Ravens at 7-4 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Tucker's kick is good. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, we'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Real quick.
A short throw caught by Andrews. A few moving pieces on that play, because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
On second down, Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
DC, ready?
Now 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Now he was looking for Rashad Bateman there, and it's 3rd and 5.
Coverage defensively by Trent McDuffie.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Jackson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
Jackson now. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Fight on these two. Hey, Sunday.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He'll let this go for Adams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson. That's complete left side to Bateman. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now Jackson on first down. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now Jackson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
A 25-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Screen play, Johnson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Kansas City.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, Johnson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Mahomes now on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by wk12. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is fielded at the 20. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Bro, we got to scramble, bro. Let's go.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. We are headed to the fourth here on Thanksgiving night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. Here's a 2nd and 8. Another run here with Dobbins. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it. And it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And the ball is knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They go play action now. Jackson able to find the open man. That's complete. And head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2 or maybe 3 more shots from close range.
They'll try again. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Yellow, yellow. Attack, attack. Attack.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that
and why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Omaha! Set up!
They'll run it with Davenport. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Well, Barkley, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. Let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
A run with Davenport. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try from 28 yards out. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Again, Elvin partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Butker now to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this